Welcome to my stream tonight. Have some fun. Sorry, I'm a little late getting on the go because I seem to have lost my mouse, but I found one. See how well this works. Let's get started. Boot up the game. There we go. We got Kingmaker. So welcome again to Chapter 5 of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Culling the Bandits. So we got rid of Tartusio last episode. And we head back to Oleg's. We clued a couple things up. I think we actually ended with the Fangberry quest. I believe that's done, but we'll see in a minute. But we are getting ready to go after the Stag Lord, track him down. We have a little bit of background on that. See how it goes. Alright. Ready to load up game. So we did a quick save right at the end. So yeah, Oleg's. So yeah, we finished the Fangberries. So let's see where we're heading next. You can cure blindness with a scroll of remove blindness? Really? I did not know that. Of course I did. Most harmful conditions can be removed instantly. Yeah. It's sort of funny though, you need a specific scroll. It's not like in 5th edition where your lesser condition does a whole bunch of things. For the most part, you need specific spells. Oh, we do have a little bit of ability damage ourselves. Let's have a look at our... we killed Nettle again. Will that do any good against someone who's already come back from the dead to get his vengeance? I'm afraid not. Okay, so this is what I was wondering. So it actually says right in the quest. Last time, if you remember, we had a nightmare, and we went out to see Nettle, who, and basically, zombie we attacked, when we killed them. It doesn't do any good, and I didn't think it would. Does that make sense? Fangberries. We gathered Fangberries for Vulcan. What open quests do we have? Tuskgutter. Kill the giant boar known as Tuskgutter. Bring his head to Oleg. Svetlana's ring. Recover her wedding ring from the bandits. We're going to be tracking down bandits, so that should be pretty easy. Prove your worth. Help Amiri kill Tuskgutter. Oh, she wants to prove her worth. I already have a quest to kill him. So that works. That's that one. And we shall have 75 days, so we have just over 2 months. There's a big reward if you can do it in 1 month. We ain't doing that. We wasted too much time. We really got to rush to do it. But it is possible, and it can be a really cool reward. I recommend if you're going to be playing an Eldori Sword Lord, or even just an Eldori Defender, trying to do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't worry about it. Prize isn't worth it. Ooh, we're floating in midair. Okay. Yes, I think it will. Don't know what this is, but it will end. I'm trying to think, who did we recruit last? Valerie. We talked to Valerie. So I think we're actually caught up in talking. Probably not caught up in selling. Let's have a look. Tell me your wares, Oleg. Offer. That's it? Non-magical. What about master? One masterwork bag. Yeah, we'll sell it. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff. Nobody's going to use it to wax, so we can sell that. Hold on to change here. Honestly, I don't think we're going to use it, but we'll hold on to it for now. +1 scimitar we will have a use for soon. And this is all for storytelling stuff. Okay. Wand of magic missile and wand of truth. Yeah, they'll complete it. $600, we'll take it. Yeah, 13,000, not bad. I don't think there's anything in particular we're looking for. Oh, I didn't mean to click. As I said, I'm using a new mouse tonight. It's a little weak. Welcome, chat. I believe we have somebody watching now. I can't remember what I'm doing, so I'm just going up and down until I remember. Oh, yeah. We'll buy that. Buy another recipe for seasoned chicken wing. It's actually one of Amiri's favorite foods. It's one of mine, too, but fortunately we can't get in the game. Eat the chicken wing. I could go for some chicken wings right now. Yeah, there's stuff here, but I don't think anything too exciting. I think we'll leave. There's some nice stuff later. Happy recipe. Okay, and let's rest. One nice thing about this game, there's keyboard commands for pretty much everything. It's just I don't remember most of them. I do remember rest is art. We'll leave in the daytime. It's a nice bright day.
Not that I care.
We'll go after the bandits. Cuskutter's a little further south. We'll probably wait on Cuskutter. But we will be going down there, so we'll do it. Seems like a good group of people. Amiri is a barbarian from the realm of the Mammoth Lords. She's blunt and a little crude. Doesn't talk much about her past, but her heart's in the right place. I wouldn't have anyone else on my side in battle. Yeah, I gotta admit, I like Amiri. I like her background too, but she's actually probably... Well, she's, she's the iconic barbarian. So it makes sense that she would be. Endless Plains, we do have to go there. I like to explore everything. It's to kill that manticore. I might wait until we have to go back to Nettles Crossing. There's not going to be much more chance to go over that one. When we go back to Nettles, we'll either come up there or go down if we're up. It's like I'm probably going to fill up these roads just because my OCD in me does not like seeing these roads not connected. So we're going to go here, throw one forward. Don't know exact path. It's like right here. But we didn't connect it, so we don't know. We're going to skip the Boggart Hunting Grounds for now. I'll just tell you, because the Boggart Hunting Grounds, they're pretty tough. Walk around this way. We spot. Okay, it's up there. We'll go down, because we gotta go up there later. Let's say this one. I think this actually just connects to here. Oh no. Goes now. Okay, finish that. Like I said, I just like to finish my roads. Old Oak. We will go there soon, but we gotta cross it.
Would be nice, don't you think?
Could be, yeah. It's probably pretty nice to rest. We're all fatigued. I'm not gonna worry about it. We'll rest after we fight. I'll just say though, Amiri can't rage while she's fatigued.
March,
She is quite a bit less.
All I do is march.
Less effective. I normally don't do that whole thing, go until you're fatigued, unless I'm just exploring. But I decided to do it. Doesn't affect perception checks, so you can still find hidden items just as well. Go this way. Oh. Not having you just run blindly.
Or don't.
Edible moss. We'll take that. There's a few recipes take it. At least one I can follow.
How much longer, I wonder?
It's gonna be a little while. Big spider. We'll sneak down. Pressel. The dark-haired bandit is kicking the ground irritably. When she sees you, she squares her shoulders and clenches her hand axe. Well, look who's here. Who's? A bandit responsible for collecting taxes to the Stag Lord, one of the first dwellers in the Stone Lands who you met. So if we're good, there's actually a specific thing we can do here. But neutral or evil, we can't. So I'm looking for the Stag Lord's fortress. Perhaps you're willing to help for a small reward. Yeah, we ain't offering her money. You can tell me everything you know about the Stag Lord and where he's hiding, or you can die. I'm not here to talk. Wait, no. Let's talk, but it's red. That's so. If anyone's going to be pushing up daisies, it won't be me. Cressel sets her stance and attacks.
You cannot stand against me.
No, they can't, Jathal. You are correct. Oh! This is real time with pops. I'm switching to. Turn-based? Huh. Okay, so there's a bandit up in that tree. Kind of shooting. Couple archers. Cressel is fairly tough. Why is everybody moving so slowly? Okay. I think something happened with our settings. Give me a second. I'm gonna turn up the combat animations. Yeah, I had to format my computer since last time we played. Having some interesting problems, so apparently a few of the settings got moved around. As we notice them, we'll fix them. That one I noticed. Right. She can't rage because she's fatigued, so she's just gonna run. Okay, run! Okay, Jathal's gonna get close too. Now Jathal can and will use her judgment. So sacred attacks bonus. Valerie will step in. Surround Cressel. I'm gonna try with Harem to keep him close enough. Get everybody a little close. It's too far away, so maybe we're gonna attack with Bone Shaker. 9 damage. An interesting idea. We could try and take her down. No, she won't reach. Heroism? Won't reach that either. Okay. Let's just... Second move. Ooh, how much? Only 5. We can deal with 5. Okay. Let's see, we can take a Cressel. Go for Cressel. Activate and Bird's free. Flesh to Stone increase my damage resistance. I'm gonna try and trip Cressel. No, it failed. Okay, yeah, let's go Flesh to Stone. Let's battle. I don't need to move. Gives myself some damage reduction. Everybody's shooting at me! Not actually afraid. Mary's going to clean up and take it up. Just in case they start hitting.
Unworthy.
9 damage, not bad. And that's all you can do.
Let us strike as one.
15 damage. Nice hit, Valerie. Okay, we're getting close to... Come on. Like 2 feet closer. Yes, just barely gets a Miriam Bless. Everybody's blessed. Cressel's about to die.
Serves you right.
Oh! Lindsay exploded her. Nice shot, Lindsay. Good job. Okay.
Out of my way!
Regular bandits now. 14 damage, not bad.
They go down!
Oh, Yuri. You left him alive.
Wretched things.
Why did you not?
Despicable. Do not
You
mess
attack.
up.
Ugh. It's disgusting. And this battle's going quite well.
You deserved it. I'm writing you out of our story.
Crit, 6 damage, not bad. I think. Yeah, grasp.
I don't like you!
There we go. Fish for new clues. Okay, so big short sword. That short hand axes will take. Ooh, it's magic still. Svetlana's wedding ring. Crystal hat. Or why? Composite longbows, they're worth the same as master weapons. There's this one guy in the middle of the camp, camp. Jod Kafkin. You see a dark-haired man, about 45, though the wrinkles on his face make him look 60 at first sight. He's currently a prisoner, judging from his tied hands. He slouches a bit, squinting short-sightedly at the light as he moves his lips, as though speaking to someone invisible. He jerks his head up as he notices you. Praise Erastil! Someone finally chased off those scoundrels. Thank you, stranger. My name is Jod Kafkin. I am a priest of Erastil from Gulp. Those bandits attacked me as I was crossing the river, and they wanted to take me to their leader, make me heal their wounds. Not a chance. The strength granted me by Erastil is meant to help honest people, not robbers. Gulp. So Gulp is a nation of freethinkers and radicals renowned for its brilliant poets, artisans, and philosophers whose ideas shape the politics of the whole of Avastin. Gulp was once a vassal nation of Cheliax. We'll meet some people from Cheliax later in this game. After the death of Eredin and the rise of House Thrun in Cheliax, the people of Gulp decided to throw off their foreign rulers, although with their own nobles who had colluded with them. Executions did not end the bloodshed, and within 5 years the severed heads of the ministers of the first government rolled down the steps of the guillotine. In the 40 years since, over a dozen governments have ruled Gulp, rising and falling like the waves of a stormy sea. Very tumultuous era. How'd you come to be in these lands, John? I was led here by visions, sent by the elk god, God says with veneration. Erastil showed me that somewhere in the wild lands lies the Temple of the Elk, an ancient shrine forlorn and desecrated. I saw the ruins of the temple, and the shadows of a predator lurking in sorcerous fog. I felt the echoes of the vicious rituals performed at the once blessed place. I have no doubt Erastil revealed all this to me so I could stop the ungodly sorcery that desecrated the temple. Interesting. And where is this temple? That I don't know. Visions, even divine ones, are often vague and unreliable. I know only that the temple is somewhere near, in the Narrow-Marsh, but I'm afraid I won't be able to find it myself. What with bandits lurking around every corner in this place. Shakes his head sadly. So neutral good is to release him. I'm glad I could help. Or lawful evil, conditionally. I hope you won't forget to reward your rescuer, old man. Pretty sure that's closer to us. He shakes his head in disapproval. You think me some ingrate? I may have exhausted my supply of prayers, but I'll be ready to heal you or bless you once I've recovered my strength. I'm afraid an old fool like me won't be able to handle the mission given me by Rastal on my own. How can I search for the temple when the bandits around here won't let me take a single step? I'll head to Oleg Levington's trading post to rest, and think about what to do next. Please, traveler, if you happen to discover the ruins of the Temple of the Oak, come inform old Joe. My gratitude will know no bounds. I find it funny they have to explain what Oleg's is at this point. Okay. He's leaving. So we have to find the Temple of the Elk. We shall do. Okay, written orders. Cressel, a task. As soon as you're done with the taxes, find an old hut in the woods upstream of the Thorn River, and burn it to the ground. This is the Stag Lord's wish. He literally said, burn, burn. It was originally going to be Dovin, but he grew upset when he learned nobody lived in the hut. Said burning houses with no one in them was boring, so I said I'd send someone more reliable. It's a strange task, but try to finish it quickly. And no asking what the or why bother with this trifle instead of preparing for war with Restov. We'll get to that. A. So obviously there's another step above Cressel, this A, who works directly for the Stag Lord. We can meet him later. The notes of a traveling priest. Thuliak. Okay, we'll read that later, because Thuliak's interesting. And we got the recipe for sweet pancakes. So we're going to go, our next quest now in the Stone Land is to find that old hut they were going to burn. Find out what's going on.
Applause, please.
There, I applauded her. Now stop asking for applause. I will just take all that. Search their belongings for information or valuables. And its belongings are piled together in a messy heap. You find a cache under all the clothes and blankets. Opening the lid of a small hollow, you find a box full of bottles. The inscription on the side reads, "Wine for the Stag Lord. Don't you dare steal it, fools. I'll make sure you rot." Okay, so we can take the wine, break the jars and spill the wine, both ways to spite him. Or we passed our lower nature check, so we can poison and make him easier to defeat. We'll do that. What's up here? A watchtower. Bandits seem to have planned to seriously secure the area. Okay, let's see. I think that's as far as east as we go. Oh wow, we missed a bunch of stuff. Oh yeah, we left a bunch of their like. You know what? I'm gonna take it for now. I don't like seeing stuff lit under the ground. We'll pile it all in one spot if we forward.
This requires your attention.
Okay. Everybody stealth. Wait, no, that's AI. That's stealth. I'm gonna do this without setting him off. They won't set up with me. Down.
Applause, please.
Bring it to victory! Advance!
Yeah, those traps, they're the ones I remember. You actually, they summon a bunch of allies, like wolves and stuff, that fight alongside the bandits. So they're actually pretty decent traps. Oh, Harem's still hidden. Wow, I'm surprised Harem's still hidden of all people. I am not. Oh, he's got a gnome hooked hammer. Awesome.
Any last wishes?
Onwards! Unworthy.
Ooh, swipe that scythe right over his head, didn't you?
They go down!
Your life ebbs low.
Can't reach.
Spear them.
Attack of opportunity. Oh, I'm still using a crossbow. I forgot. Oops. He's using a hooked hammer, but he can't hit me.
This is where I step in.
Nope.
Stay behind me.
Nope. Man, there's no one trying to hit. Good job, J-Paul. What's a magical gnome hooked hammer? It's a +1. Let's sell. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Switch us back to our kinetic blast. Yeah, so I don't know if you noticed, I'm a bit jittery with my mouse. It's really weird. I was over to my in-laws yesterday with my computer. Was playing some stuff for them on the TV. Sturdy cart with weapon marks along the sides. Okay. Get some merchants or something. And anyway, I think I must have left my wireless mouse over there. Because I can't find it. So I'm using an old wired mouse. I had to turn sensitivity right up because this one wasn't really moving. Has to work heavy flail. Yeah, protection +1. So anyway, it's it's a little weird, but it's working. It's just weird to have a wired mouse after going a long time without one. It feels so different in your hand. You don't realize. So I'm a really big fan of D&D and Pathfinder inspired games, obviously. I love Pathfinder, especially. But even D&D, I love them. I love the first two Baldur's Gate game. Ooh, another Scorch Fragment in there. And the new Baldur's Gate 3 looks pretty good. I actually bought the new Baldur's Gate 3. I'm not sure if I mentioned that on the stream. My computer can't handle it. I actually had to, it like wouldn't work at all. It was working okay for the first part, but then I came to this room, this building that was on fire. Yeah. So no spoilers on that. I'm not going to say anything in this, but yeah, it sort of sucks. It didn't work, so I had to return it. So I bought a whole bunch of other RPGs with it. Like I got Divinity Original Sin 2, as I had the first one. I got a Konami series of the early Castlevania games and Contra games. So yeah, like, it's okay. However, the reason I bring this up, I am a big fan of those type of games. And there's a really good one at Solasta Crown of the Master. At least it looks really good. I can't guarantee 100%, but it looks really good. It's based on 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. And it's actually built, it's more in line with the rules as written than Baldur's Gate 3 is. Very similar, actually, to Kingmaker in look. I'm watching a couple guys play it online. It looks really good. It's coming out of early.
My strength fades.
So I thought I'd mention that. If you're interested, you should check it out. It looks interesting. It's, yeah, you can buy it for early access now. I think it comes out on the 27th. Okay, what's there? Old Oak. There's Tusk Gutter. Way up there is the abandoned hut. You'll have to come back down this way later. I'll tell you that. I'll figure out first place to go. You know what? I think there's not much else up around here, so let's take care of up here. There's another place I can cross the river up top. I think there is. Can't remember. Yeah, let's go this back the way we came. So anyway, yeah. Another thing that I was on, I'm actually picking up a new game. Probably going to buy it later tonight after I'm off stream. I haven't played it. I did them back on the old NES. There's a Disney collection on Steam that's NES based. It's on sale, really cheap, like $6 compared to like normally 27 or something. So I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna pick that up and try out some of those too. Probably won't be on stream for a while because I have lots of things that I want to play on stream. I don't think I'm changing any of this. Can't use rations. I forgot to buy rations. It's alright, we'll hunt. Anyway, I figured I'd name a couple things that are on sale or a good deal or look interesting anyway.
You have such a huge sword. How is it that you don't tire of swinging it, Mary?
You have such a busy tongue. How is it that you don't tire of wagging it? Hey, Harem?
See, just gotta love Amiri. Even got the best comebacks. Oh wow. Didn't camouflage. Cook hopelessly spoiled the hearty meal. Smell of burnt food might reveal your camp. Oh, she did so bad it actually attracts enemies. That's bad. And we failed our camouflage. However, the blend of the night makes it harder for them to find it. We had to sit here for 14 hours. Let's see if they found us. They found us. No, they didn't. Oh, awesome. I'm surprised. Really thought they were going to find us with those kind of rolls. Okay. Yeah, we'll just continue. And there's someone on the road. Get ready. Vanished. It's not vanished yet. Anyway, I hope this is the one I'm waiting for. It is Draconic League's mage. A group of well-armed fighters approaches. One of them raises their voice, pointing at you. Hey, you! Stop right there! Kalana, look at this one. Will he do? Kalana, the group's leader, lays her cold and watchful eyes upon you. This one? I suppose, but I don't like his snout. I don't like your snout. She begins carefully but nonchalantly, as if examining goods at the market. Listen, you tramps. We're from the Technic League. Our slave died, and we need a replacement. One of you will be coming with us. The rest of you are free to go. I advise against resistance. To kill every one of you. Choose now the one that you will keep. What is this Technic? One very serious organization from Numeria. People with whom you better not start a fight, or who you better not bother with foolish questions. Once a rising power poised to unite its neighbors under its banner, Numeria's leadership has fallen into decay. Here, savagery and science exist side by side. Amid the wreckage of a crashed starship from a distant world, technomancers from across walk to research and exploit the technological wonders found within the otherworldly ruins. Meanwhile, the tribes of primitive barbarians cling to an age-old tradition and eschew technology, favor their own raw skill and martial prowess. This is a nation where, under the auspices of technological advancement and the betterment of civilization, few rule a subjugated nation as despots and tyrants, placing their own power and continued reign above the well-being of their citizens. Numeria is a really interesting idea, and I really like it. Probably one of the most interesting areas. I wish I knew more about it. I only know what's in it from the Kingmaker adventure path. So I don't think we're going to back and say we can't handle it. Chaotic evil. Attack. I'll make you eat your own entrails. Big mistake. It's actually a really difficult fight, I will admit. Turn-based makes it easier because we can avoid everybody and go for Kalana. She will continuously summon. It's insanely difficult. Castigate one enemy. Castigate. How does this work? Beg for on a failed save, cowers in fear. Cecil is shaken. So either way, it's still shaken. She's going to try and. Is that another mage? Oh, there's two mages. Lana's the summoner though. Not worried about the archer. She failed. Oh, awesome. Okay, awesome. She's going. That's going to work. All right. Jathal's going to go close to the archer. Amir's going to rage, and she's taking out that mage. Harem. Bless everybody. Harem. And start singing, Lindsay. Get away from everybody. Yes, that works so awesome. I am so happy with that.
I'll split you in half.
Huh? Oh, that was an unarmed attack. Why am I not using going? That's what's been going on. I forgot to switch back to my Kinetic Blast. I will do it now. Okay. I shook off the fear. Good.
Let us strike as one.
Despicable. Bring it.
Oh, come on, Amiri. That works. You have crossed paths with the Technically. This shall be your undoing. Wow. One casting of Bone Shaker, and she can't cut and run. Awesome. This fight has gone perfectly. She used Dimension Door, so she's within 500 feet, but there's no way to turn. Awesome. I am highly impressed with that. Take out the mage, Lindsay. Take out the fighters. Oops. Hold on.
Out of my way.
Oh, wow. Almost got him. Amiri took him out with attack of opportunity.
Do not falter.
Huh? I thought he was already
Advance.
all back here.
Tear them apart.
What a waste.
Dead.
You deserved it.
This guy's going down. These fighters are actually fairly tough, but if they don't have support.
Onward.
Okay, Hand of the Technic League. So the Stolen Lands are full of danger, not just the usual ones like bandits and monsters. Our neighboring countries are happy to make trouble for us too. This time we've gotten some guests from Numeria, a group of Technic League mages. The sinister and powerful organization dabbles in various shady business, not the least of which is the slave trade. Why did they come here? We can follow Kalana's trail. A group from the Technic League, led by a woman named Kalana, attacked us and tried to take us as slaves. We fought them off, of course. Kalana managed to escape. We can't take such dangerous people wandering freely about there. We'll find their camp and kick their tails all the way back to Numeria. So actually, could have given them something so that you don't have to fight them. You actually get to pick. They will take anybody. And if you ask, somebody will volunteer. I do not believe you give up yourself. I believe if you do, if you try to give up yourself, somebody else volunteers and they take them instead. As far as my memory serves.
I am yours to command.
Ooh, he has a mask stuck. Which, is not that useful.
Follow me. Or don't.
Weapon proficiency to use the mask stuck. Well, they are pretty cool. I've constantly making characters and stocks. But somehow every time I go to do it, I end up using a rapier instead. There are some good S-stocks and good rapiers in this game. Second edition. Updating something. Sorry, a little bit technical issue here. There we go. Sorry. I'm having something off-screen issues. Hey, it's back. Working again. Okay. There's a couple of secret things hidden around the edge of this map. I don't remember if we can get back to this map, so I always like to search it. Excuse me. Huh? Maybe there isn't. I thought there was a couple hidden things. Well, that's how we leave.
Not that I care.
No, apparently not. I'm wrong. I should count the duck. The insidious henchmen of the ominous Technic League have disappeared into the thick wilderness of the mysterious stolen lands, but not for long. Soon we'll be upon them. First, though, we'd have to pick up their trail. To do that, So, Knowledge Arcana, roll +9, trying to understand the spell. Knowledge World, only got to roll 4. Tried to find anyone who has seen the people. Roll 8 without searching for the other way. Simfire work. Okay, talk to people. This wilderness only seems deserted at first glance. Wandering around the area, we meet a few mushroom gatherers and hunters who told us where they'd seen our quarry. We have the exact position of their camp, but we're closing in after this. So we reduced the lore nature check with 16, 17. Let's try and track it. Henchmen of the ominous Technic League are truly insidious in the stolen, mysterious thicket. But true heroes think nothing of such things. Easily picked up the trail of those scoundrels and soon found their king. Valerie rejected her destiny as a paladin of Shellen. I like Valerie. Okay. Oh, I forgot the map here doesn't. Is that it? No, it's not. There's a technically camp. Where it just said found. Technically, maybe they moved it, but oh. Oh, I'm blind. Right there. Technic League agents made their way through the forest, set up camp. Follow Kalana's trail. We will head there soon. So like I said, we're going to check out this whole area. We can just keep going.
My strength fades.
Well, let's see what happens if we can go. Random encounter that we can't avoid. Having reached the edge of the milky white blanket, we stopped. I have never seen a denser, thicker fog in all my life. Stretching my hand forward, I could hardly see the outline of my fingers. If my arms were as long as my companions, I don't think I'd even see my elbows. We exchanged hesitant looks. It would be impossible to find one's way through this haze. Okay, let's detect magic. One of us used our magic to analyze the fog. It was clear the gloom was of unnatural origin, but who or what could have spawned such a thing? Had to light our way with a torch. Fire colored the fog in warm tones, but this did not improve the visibility. Fortune favors the brave. Having founded a single line with our hands on each other's shoulders, we moved forward carefully. Soon the air became so damp that it was hard to breathe. We were soaked wet in the blink of an eye. With each step, our eyes told us less and less until finally we were completely wrong. Positively impossible to continue in this way. After a roll call, having made sure all of us were in place, we tried to turn around and walk in the opposite direction. Alas, we may have well had our eyes closed, stumbling and cursing anything and everything. We strayed for half the day It was only by sheer luck that we managed to come clear of that place, and exactly the spot where we started out from. Tired, wet, and hungry, we swore that there was nothing that would make us walk back into that haze. So yeah, we're stuck. Can't go through this whole fog that's on there. Like, I know it's an artificial way to close the area to force you to be in a certain area, but I just, I think it's a really cool way to do it. Yeah, we should, okay, before we get ambushed, we should rest.
You know, sometimes I try to imagine what it's like to be like you. A knight in shining armor and the Queen of Hearts, all rolled into one. Your life is like a novel.
From a distance, it looks like a blessing, does it not?
Come on, Lindsay. You gotta learn to cook. Wait, is Lindsay even doing her cooking? I can't remember. I actually don't think she is now. Abandoned hut. The end times are nigh. Quote from Harem. Why would the Stag Lord want this place burned down? You are here. Please follow. Father, please. I looked for the herbs you asked for. There just weren't enough to... Silence. Did you forget the rules? You speak when I say. You do as I say. Disobedience leads to... pain. Father, 3 times! Enough. I can't. Enough. Staircase decayed and collapsed long ago. Can't be climbed.
I found something interesting.
Rotted wooden racks long ago used for drying herbs. Right, rainstorm.
Entertainment.
It's like a blizzard, but oh. Mary's reaction to the storm. I hate lightning. And Lindsay won't be hitting anything. Oh.
Any last wishes?
Oh, she hit even with the concealment. Nice.
Wretched things.
Smear them.
They go down!
This is where I step in.
Yeah, miss. Ooh. Hitting him for 6 damage.
Stay
Nasty.
behind me.
Despicable.
I'll split you in half. Out of my way.
Bring it!
Oh, seriously? Mary should be able to take out that wolf in one hit.
Become as dust.
The wolf. It's not even a dire wolf. It's just a ferocious wolf.
Let us strike as one. Advance.
I don't like you.
Tear them apart.
There you go. Crit 25 damage. Ooh. She knocked him off the map. Nugra's old notes. Bushes grow in the well, a clear sign that it was abandoned long ago. pause. Read Nugra's old notes. In early spring, Willow's leaves are the same color as her eyes. His too. I barely hold myself from burning them out with acid. It is his fault. Despicable. Weak. If it were not for him, she would still be alive. Does not talk to me, looks away, plans something. I know. I have to gather forest herbs and make a hiding place. Hide my charms. He is a coward. He can steal and run away. I will punch it out of him. Everything hurts. I can barely walk. How could he? How? He would never bring himself to confront me on his own. He says his name is now Staglord. He says he will not let me die or let me go. He says I should not be calling him my son, like I ever did. He told me to pack my things. We are leaving soon. He now has his people and his own fortress, hiding the charms in the herb cache. Probably should not. I will not be able to escape. He will not let.
Follow
Who is
me
this Nugra?
or don't.
Hates someone who is his son. It's to burn his eyes out because it's the same as hers, who has her death. Wonder what it's about. Where have you been? I told you to prepare everything for the ritual. You will never give me orders again. What? Well then, summon your power, or maybe you'd like to try the acid. I am not your slave any longer. Not yours. Not your son. Enough. I won't kill you. Your powers will be of use to me. From now on, you do as I say. You speak when I say. Disobedience leads to punishment. Always. So yeah, we were seeing images of the Staglord, his upbringing. He was abused. All this timber shed.
It's just not my lucky day.
Oh. Check. 1 point off. Oh, that sucks. Oh.
I have been waiting for you. The flowers, birds, and wind told me you would come. Oh, my poor flowers. They will perish before long in this fog.
Seems that only you can see and hear them.
Not many have heard a voice from above, and fewer still are those who followed it to a positive outcome.
No, you don't like gods and stuff, Valerie. We know this. It's fine. Tell us what's new next. Tell me about yourself. I'd like to be more about my ally. Strange vision, a young man and an old druid who tortured them. Maybe exchanging roles.
Yes. The soil, water, and stones here are infused with toxic pain and fear. They poison this place as we speak. You have seen where your enemy's journey began. The one called Staglord was once the victim of a cruel madman, and has since become one himself. You see now how monsters are born. But what comes of regret for a thing you cannot change? There is no time to be lost. We must do away with the fog quickly.
Well, sure. I'd love to get rid of the fog. Don't know how. Alright.
I will be waiting.
Like, she is hot. I guess we can follow and help her out for that reason. Little moss.
What's that?
No, what is it? It's a druid token. Wooden house. Time worn and apparently
Not that I care.
Curious.
Ugra's lost. No.
Please hasten. I lose strength by the hour, and soon I will be unable to help you.
I found the druid's note. They mentioned the Temple of the Elk. Can this help us? I haven't even read the note yet, but okay.
An ancient temple. The Temple of the Stag God. Yes, that must be it. The place of power where the druid created the fog. Perhaps we'll be able to cleanse it from there. The temple hides in the thicket not far from here. You'll need to go there and purge the place of whatever evil still lingers there, summoned by the druid's sinister ritual. Take care. You are my only hope.
I need to ask you something else.
Then hasten. Time is of the essence.
Alright, tell me about yourself.
Do you really wish to know? Fine. I'll tell you a fairy tale. Once upon a time, there lived a young nymph. She lived in an enchanted forest, where 1,000 birds sung day and night, where the sun often left a spark or two hanging in the tree crowns, and where the starlight fell on sleepy glades like a glowing soft haze.
Sounds nice.
The young nymph loved simple things, like sitting by the stream with her friends, braiding each other's hair and adorning their braids with crystals made of dew, or watching the flowers blooming. But inside her soul, the young nymph dreamed of something more.
Your voice is quiet but clear. As you hear it, you seem to sense the aroma of the forest glades. Watch the morning dew mixed with the odor of spring meadows aflood with blooms.
Oh, dreams. Nothing in any world can live without them. Even a seed that falls in fertile soil cannot sprout without the dream of the sun. The same was true for our nymph. She wished to turn her enchanted forest into a true fairy tale kingdom and fill it with thousands of wonders. But plans so ambitious rarely go unnoticed by greater powers.
New notes creep into the aroma of the forest and meadow. Now you smell a storm.
Those greater powers decided to punish the nymph for her boldness. They sent a horrible monster to poison the enchanted forest and kill the singing birds. The nymph was forced to flee, and finally she found shelter here in the stolen lands. Here she hoped to sprout the seeds of a new dream, even as she mourned the dream she'd lost. But then the magic mist appeared, killing everything that lived. And the nymph cast about, desperately searching for help. So far, these are the fairy tale's final words. But I hope this is not the end just yet.
Would you be willing to share the details of your story about these evil powers, the enchanted forest, the monster?
One day, perhaps. Perhaps I will tell you more. But it doesn't matter now. We need to concentrate on the problems at our doorstep. The Stag Lord, the Druid, the Mist.
Alright, let's go take care of this mist. Let's read this note. I went to the old Temple of the Elk again today. Wicked, gloomy place, just like my soul. Used to shine once. It is hollow and horrible now. Did he spy on me? Maybe I should lock him up. No, let him be. What can he do, the useless coward? Whimpering. So this druid did not treat his son very well. It's no wonder he turned into someone like the stag. But like he said, he probably wouldn't have done it on his own. Who helped him? Stove altar is decorated with an eroded foliage pattern and symbols of green faith. So the green faith is basically a druidic faith that doesn't worship a particular god. just
Will this ever end?
just basically nature. So there's a special chest in this area, and I didn't even notice it the first time I came. Yeah, I come down here.
Who will prevail?
Look, there's another enemy. You can go in this house. I don't know how I missed this the first time.
Unworthy.
You deserved it.
Bring attention.
A tenderloin off him. And the ground near the chest is covered with culinary herbs. They dried out long ago. Empty. There's a lot of mention about herbs on this map. Find any? Those are our food ingredients. Lots of edible moss. We were just missing. There. We should have had two, yeah. Split them. One thing of herbs in. Short sword of transmutations and bodily poisons, part 1. And 2 shem belt. You know what? This didn't mean much to me at first, but you know what? This is a really rare ingredient. And you need it for some really good recipes near the end. Short sword +1. Does anybody use short swords? I don't think so. Well, she can. So she can use a longsword +1, which is better. So. Probably leave it. Ow. I just cracked my neck. That hurt a lot. Didn't even try it. Just moved and it cracked. Crazy. Alright.
How much longer, I wonder?
We're not even done the first chapter of this game, so it's going to be a while. I like making sarcastic comments if I can. Only it could hear me. Spawn back with its own sarcasm. The oak that strayed.
Your strength fades.
Let's enter this location. What is here?
I'm hungry. When we stop?
When we're tired enough. Only fatigued, you have to get exhausted. Then I'll stop. The reason I do that is because if you can stop every time you're fatigued, you actually will run through a lot more game time. Game time is pretty precious in this game. Probably my biggest complaint is the time limit. Stoic sorcerers discharge staff. Might have most of the things for that. Can't do anything to it. Insane Dryad. I swear this used to be a troll. And at some point they moved the troll to another area and put a Dryad. Around the same time they added the Boggards, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but I swear. Ow. Spike stones. Speed is halved because we failed reflex save, and you do damage when you walk. Lindsay's the only one succeeded the reflex save. Anyway, though, she did get hit for it, barely. Don't think. Reach. Oh, you can. 8 damage. She can't reach. She has all the movement too. Fatigue, shaken, or sickened. Not anymore. On fatigued. Or two to the will save. Oh. Move my fatigue. Add damage resistance. I wonder if it helps with this. Didn't move far enough anyway. Castigate. Yeah, she succeeded her will save. She rolled a 3 and succeeded. Yeah, it's going to be hard for her to fail.
Do not falter.
Called lightning? Only did 4 damage though.
Any last wishes?
0 damage, Lindsay.
This spell's purpose is different.
Oh yeah, not a person. Can't hold person.
Oh.
I think this
Oh.
Onward. Ah!
This is where I step in.
That's to heal Miri soon. Ooh.
They go down!
14 damage.
Smear them.
Yeah, we're reducing the damage to ourselves, so that's good.
Wretched things. Stay behind me.
Oh, come on. At least we're doing, like, damage to her. Probably more than she's doing, actually.
Serves you right.
A crit and 3 damage.
Your life ebbs low.
I hate this battle because of the
I'll split you
stones that she does right away, every time.
Despicable. Let us strike as one.
Ah, at least it went down. Harem. Let's heal up a bit.
was lost in thought.
When multiple people are damaged, I like using my channels first. Give some spells. Any more level 1s I could use? One level 1? I don't think I'm gonna need this right now.
Speak.
And lightning. Oh yeah, full health. Awesome. Okay, we're all back. So what did this Dryad have? 24 gold and a regular deck. Nice. A magic sickle, keen sickle, and a scroll of freedom and movement. That's actually really useful. But keen sickle, actually, if we had to use for there, we could have ignored the standing stones
Or don't.
and wouldn't have been slowed down either. So yeah, it can be really useful. So I was thinking when I get to the end of this chapter of Kingmaker,
We should gather our strength.
I might do a little video just saying the story so far. And that'll be my new head video for YouTube. Let me know what you think of that idea. If you like it, put it in the comments. And if you have any other ideas for like retro or other games that I could do, let me know. I'm on Twitter. I'm on YouTube. And here on Twitch. I don't know if there's any sort of direct messaging on Twitch, but you're welcome to try. My Twitter link is there anyway. Send me a message if you have any game you think I should check out, or you'd like to see me stream, anything like that. Let me know. More than willing to try other stuff out.
We have nothing to talk about. We hold nothing in common. You see no value in life, while I am intoxicated by it.
Amazing. However miserable your being is, you still cling to it. You think that you are a free spirit, but you are merely a slave, cherishing her chains for fear of true freedom.
Oh, we finally got a meal. Yeah, the reason I mentioned, like, I enjoy my Kingmaker streams every week. We will be continuing, like we're doing this now. We're going right to the end. But we always can do other stuff in between. I do a Dex stream now on Mondays. Just started, but Dex won't take too long. It's not a big game. Let's pull up the stuff up here. Yeah, I think I will. We're heading deep into the forest. All our quests are in there. I really want to do that, man. Court fight. So let's go do it.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Seriously, we just slept. We're not resting that quickly again. Yeah, so I'm doing a deck stream Monday nights. I do Kingmaker on Fridays. After this, don't forget, if you want to come join, doing an Among Us stream with Ronfire. I really enjoy doing that. And of course, everybody's welcome, so if you want to do it, join too. Wand of Grace. Air Roots. But that's another scimitar. Another +1 scimitar. So I now have 2. It's almost as if we're going to meet some people who use scimitars. Huh.
We will prevail.
Well, we... Oh wow, he's fast.
Out of my way!
11 damage.
Advance.
What a
I keep going to attack. Eventually, bards can attack after they actually get doing their performances faster and faster. So it goes down to from a move action to a swift action, and then to a free action. Wait till it goes to a swift action so she can attack when she starts singing. Wow. 3 attacks. Good thing only 1 hit with 8 damage.
I don't like you.
Don't know why, but the kinetic blast half the time doesn't make a noise. Oh. Failed on the check for the Manticore scheme. That's a good bit of gold, too. But there's other stuff to get here. Ooh, another dexterity buff. Who could use it?
Just letting the ink dry.
Pearl. Lindsay. It'll increase our ability to hit with that bubble. Plus increase our AC a little bit.
Not that I care.
I've been doing a little bit of streaming of some retro games. I know I said I gotta do more, and I will. Don't know when we'll get back into the Breach. We've beat it a couple times, but I'll probably continue with it at some point. Humans were at level 10, but that was just a one-time Saturday night. I might continue from there later. But big one I'm definitely doing soon is Faster Than Light. So I can't wait till I can get a chance to do that. I just haven't had a chance. But soon, we will be doing Faster Than Light. Dracony, if you're watching, I'm going to try to do it at a time when you can watch, because I know you mentioned how much you like that game. So, nice. Plus, I have no
I'm
idea
hungry.
with it.
When we stop.
Soon. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing with it, so I'd like to have somebody that at least has a cursory knowledge of the game that might be able to give me some pointers. I know what to expect to die. Yes, we evaded them. I like it. Riveting Rise. Riverbank swelled here, forming a quaint, picturesque hill. We gotta come back around here later, so we'll do that one. Just gonna fill up the map a little bit as we head towards the quests. Okay. Enter. It's going to take another extra couple loading screens, but you sometimes get different conversations. You do get different conversations, actually.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
March. All I do is march.
And I'll just say, for romances, at least one of the romances in this game, you have to sometimes do a map, because there's little cutscenes, and if you miss them, it won't progress the romance. So I recommend every once in a while resting on an actual screen.
A bottle of wine would be nice. Or maybe two. But no, not on a march. And when we get back to the capital, I'll better just have a mug of beer. Just one. Don't want to make things worse.
Capital? What capital? Yes, he's starting a rest stop. We don't have a capital. Also, I got a whole bunch of other games I would like to do. There's actually 2 other games I'm currently playing. I'm playing on my PlayStation, which I don't yet have a capture card. Subnautica. It was free last month. It's a really fun little game. I really am enjoying it. I'm not a big one for like survival games and that, but it's so interesting with all the interesting creatures. And very stressful. It literally freaks me out sometimes. I like it. What else am I playing? I'm playing Torchlight 2. I played Torchlight 1 a while back.
Don't you think?
I haven't played 2 yet. But everybody's playing Diablo 2 right now with the remaster coming out. So it got me in the mood, and I don't own Diablo or Diablo 2. So I'm really got in the mood to try an action RPG. So I got playing Torchlight 2 finally, and it's a lot of fun so far. I'm still in like the sort of like the second area. Oh yes, forgot where we were going. And here we are. The monster is here, and now I'll tear him apart. Yes, just watch me. And are you scared? Wait for her to continue. Are you scared? What? Who, me? He blushes, then pales, then bursts out laughing. Ah, you're funny. Am I scared of some pork chop? She falls silent with a smile, shaking her head. Clears her throat. This is custom where I am from. A boy kills a monster in front of the elders to prove he's a man. Barbarian clears her throat in hesitation. In our tribe, girls don't get no initiation at all, so I arranged my trial myself. Like in a song about Krogel the orphan. I downed a cave lion in a single combat. Here, see? Scars I got from that battle. And do you know what my elders did after I threw the lion's skin on their feet? Broke some formality and declared your initiation invalid? I wish. They laughed in my face, scared I scratched my belly myself, and hired some man to kill the lion for me, in trade for him. Ugh. Later, they agreed my initiation, of course. They had no choice, but voice wavers in anger. She spits on the ground. Must you really slay him in single combat? It'll take our whole party to bring this Tuskgutter down. Tuskgutter, see, come on, to battle. Leave the lair. A fight like this requires some preparation. Never would have heard of anything more stupid. We don't waste our time on silly ritual. Even though we're evil, I'm not going to call it a silly ritual. We're chaotic. We're not lawful, but I have a tribal. I'm going to say yeah. All right. To battle. Gorm, watch me. With the battle cry, the barbarian charges the. Going alone. Got it? So technically, if she gets weakened, she doesn't mind us coming. Oh, she shouldn't be fatigued for this. She's gonna have a hard time. So we're just gonna wait. I'm gonna let her try and kill Tuscutter on her own. 16 damage. And she can't rage. Oh, this is not gonna go well. Let's see if I got any potions that are good. Potion of increased strength. Reduce. Potion of enlarged person. There you go. Take her action. No, it's a move action, so I get to attack too. Stell missed. Oh my. Really shouldn't have done this when she was fatigued. I completely forgot. I wounded it. Come finish it off. You haven't touched it, you liar. But now she's okay with us coming. So anyway.
Wretched things.
So it's not that big a boar. If you get a boar companion, it gets bigger than that.
You deserved it.
Smear them.
This won't kill me.
She can't hit that thing. It's hilarious, but she cannot hit that thing.
Despicable.
There you go. J-Ball can hit it.
Any last wishes?
Come on, even Lindsay can hit it.
I'll split you in half.
I'll survive. I always survive.
She has 1 hit point.
Advance. Stay behind me.
This is where I step in.
Out of my way.
I'll survive.
No, down again.
I always survive.
Dust.
Unworthy. Let us strike as one.
Yeah, I was hoping to do that before. Whoa. What's that? Bunch of stuff just went into me. What you say? See me in action? I almost chopped his head off. Okay, this is where, you know, reacting to the fact that you couldn't hit it would have made a difference. Yes, a real epic battle, just like in the sagas. I won't even have to embellish it for the book. No, it could be a real comedy there. That's it, trial done. Now no one dare say Amiri is weak. Just blind. You're a valiant warrior. We were there truly fools who doubted your strength. Some did, you know. I spit on them. No one will dare bark at me now. So, why do you want to kill this monster? You passed the test back when you were in your tribe, didn't you? Face reddens. Well, not just pups must pass the trial. If a man is newcomer to a tribe, he must bring a monster's hide. Proves he's not weak. Push trials off and falls silent. Are you embarrassed? I didn't think you capable of that. She growls, low in her throat. I don't get embarrassed. I'm a warrior, says. Still, I owe you thanks. You have a true chief's heart. You know what? If we meet another monster like this, I'll kill it too. Not for a test, just that nobody will ever dare say that my Amiri isn't a warrior. All right. We got 2 pieces of meat, tenderloin, and Tuskgutter's head. And we fail. Mary's too injured. Let's get it. Yeah, I really shouldn't have done that when we were fatigued. She actually might have stood a chance. We get it straight.
How much longer, I wonder?
So her AC was lower, and her attack it was lower. Funny. Ooh. A wand to find traps? Interesting. Never had problems with finding traps.
Follow
Very
me.
seldomly.
Or don't.
Okay. Wow. Mary's help.
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
Just use all my spells to heal her up.
State
And
your
Jake will heal
desire.
herself.
Tashani Savitur. Tashani Savitur.
There we go. She's missing 1 hit point. I'm not going to worry about it. Still got Tuskgutter's head, so I'm going to save.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Soon. Not quite yet. We just rested in a map, so. We is okay. But it's coming. We get close to the camp for resting. So we don't get tired going there like we did with Tuskgunner. Alright, we'll rest. Literally right on their doorstep.
Some food would be nice. And some booze. When I get to a tavern, I'll lock myself inside and won't come out until all the barrels are empty.
That was weird. Sorry about that. Boil the meal. Okay. Yeah, we have nothing to do beforehand. No buffs or nothing. I think we're okay. So, we're not going to head straight to the camp. Let's try to sneak around the side. Do the stealth thing, even though most of us suck at it.
To arms!
These slaves need food, and we're still a long way from Numeria. And they noticed us. There's Galana, so I knew she was over here. Well, that's part of the reason I came this way. Okay. Swift action. Straight. How's fear on him? I succeeded. He's shaken though. Going around. Make him easier to hit. don't think I can get a straight run. Understanding. Nope. Right. Well, get up close to the two mages. This one of them goes to cast. Oh! Went too close. Attracted more guys.
Yes.
Ooh. Yeah, okay. Huh. Add some damage reduction.
I don't like
Right in there. Oh, okay. Aram? Last Unbreakable Heart. Lindsay. On Valerie. Great. Valerie's gonna run. I'm gonna run. Rage.
Tear them apart!
Yeah, see, she'll just keep doing that. That's the problem with her. An eye reach with Unbreakable Heart? There we go. Now she'll ignore the fear.
Wretched thing.
Probably should have tried the whole thing that worked last time. The castigate. But trying it differently. Oh! Okay.
Do not falter.
Here we go. 13 damage. Not bad. Yeah. We will do the same thing with them again. Trying to fear everybody. Breakable Heart. They have to put that on everybody. Oh, I don't care about the wolves. Where is she? There she is. Okay. Kills the wolves too. Okay. Dead. Let's see. Let's hit one of these with a hideous laugh. There we go. Take them out of the fight.
Despicable. Onward.
I like focusing on mages. I'm a strong believer in Shadowrun's philosophy. Geek the mage first.
Smear them.
Okay. Hit him. Oh, 22. Nice. Okay, somebody's really weak. That one.
Serves you.
Got him. Nice job, Lindsay. Faithal.
Advance.
Take out the mage.
Stay behind me.
I'll split you in half.
Consphere again. Valerie's saving throw failed. I don't care about that. Still have Unbreakable Heart up. So.
Your life ebbs low.
Okay, got Swordsman.
Bring it!
Get that archer.
Look at me,
31.
Gorm!
Nice.
You
That hurt.
deserved it.
Think you can take me and see what I can do. Charge!
Ah!
Out of my way. What a waste.
This archer don't stand much of a chance. Oh, Lindsay got her anyway. Kalana's alive. She drops her weapon and raises her hands, which are covered in blood. Mercy, don't kill me. I have no idea how to pronounce Reg's name. So Regingar, I call him. I don't know. So Regingar, the half-orc, bares his fangs. That is how you talk now, wench. I've wanted to do this for so long. He casts a spell on his outstretched palm, and sparks begin dancing upon him. Octavia, the half-elf, puts her hand on his shoulder. Regingar, come now, let her go. It's one thing to kill her in battle, but executing her unarmed? Why spoil the joy of being free? Octavia, are you out of your mind? This filth is from the Technic League. By her own hand she chained us. And you want to forgive her? Do you think she'll thank you? Ha! She'll just gather another band and try to catch us again. So we can ask her questions. Neutral, good. Obviously. Awful, neutral. Nope. Chaotic, neutral. Pissed me off. I want to finish her myself. Lawful, neutral. In the future of lawful rulers' lands, I will practice carrying out public executions. I think we're chaotic neutral on this one. He's pissed me off. I want to finish her myself. Half-orc shrugs. Fine, fine. Victor's always right. There, we did it. Didn't mean to spoil the victory. On the other hand, she deserved it. Ah ha ha, we're free. I can't believe it. Free as the birds in the sky. Voo, ha 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 ha. Regingar holds Octavia tight, and she laughs lightly and kisses him on the lips. Thank you. You've no idea how long we've tried to escape the Technic League. This is a miracle. What's the Technic League? A huge man-eating spider, catching all of Numeria in its webs. They're a secret society of arcane spellcasters who study ancient technology. They have eyes and ears throughout this land and abroad. It's said they even have a cull in their pocket, the very sovereign of Numeria. They also control all the slave trade in the country. I've seen many young treasure hunters' adventurers at the slave market. Ugh, may the Technic League rot in a bat. There's nothing worse than a nation in which secret criminal organization has consolidated power. Even an openly cruel tyrant is better than the infection that festers in Numeria. Interesting. Who are you? I am Regingar, and this is Octavia, the rotten Numerian held us as slaves, but we are no mere scavengers. You see the crowd that is guarding us? It's because we use magic, and I'm not bad with a blade if it comes to that. They're all right. We could use them on our team. I think you might be right here. How'd you get captured by Kalana? I don't want, a bunch of lightweights. I've lost count on how many times we've tried to escape. I can't name all the things we have tried, but we were caught every time. And then they'd just take us somewhere else. I don't know who'd want to buy us, but imagine how happy we were when we learned they were taking us to the River Kingdoms, where slavery is forbidden. Indeed, we tried so many times to escape. Yet in the end, the League itself brought us to the free lands. Under heavy guard, I'll grant you. But if it wasn't for you, who knows where we'd go next. Something we have to discuss. You're good fighters, join my group. Happy help now, farewell. Chaotic Evil. I haven't time for games with you, die. We are Chaotic Evil, but I'm not killing companions, especially two of my favorites. And Octavia is who I think we're going to romance in this game. I do like to always pick a romance, if I can. And yeah, so Octavia. You're good fighters. Want to join my group? Of course, Octavia. What do you say? I would be happy to join you. Now, this could get complicated because Octavia and Regingar are in a relationship. That's an open relationship, so it just could get complicated because of possession issues. We'll see how it works out. Okay, so now we have some choices to make because there's two of them, and I definitely want Regingar's actually chaotic evil like us and a half-orc like us. He's also a magus, which means he uses magic and a sword. Interesting class. Octavia is actually probably the best rogue in the game, but she's also a wizard. So she's actually built to be an Arcane Trickster. And Arcane Trickster, I believe I've said in the past, has a trick where if they use their range ledger mage, which lets you picking from a distance, every time you use it, it counts it as a new person. So you get locked in from opening a chest. So I like that. But now, unless you just can't do the chest, it's too high a level. You do take a -5 to your roll. So I definitely want the two of them. But we want Jathal. Harem is our cleric, because he's the more evil-like cleric, even though he's not evil. Then there's a Miri, but I like a Miri. She sort of matches our whole thing. We're going to have to drop Lindsay. I don't know, chat, if you have any opinions, let me know. We can change it up. For now, we're going to drop Valerie and Lindsay. Always change it up. Okay, I'm going to drop a bunch of people because I want to put this in the right. So up next to us will be Amiri, because she can run this. He's going to have to be close to the front. Let him put her right there. And move the two of us. Okay, let's level them up. So he's already level 2 Magus. So he's not just a plain Magus though. He's one of the archetypes. He's an Eldritch Scion, so he's like a sorcerer fighter. Rather than the regular Magus is a wizard fighter. So he gets sorcerer abilities. He has the blue dragon Draconic bloodline. So for now, that gives him the ability to grow claws, which we'll never use. He does when he does electricity damage, spells do +1 damage per die roll. So his big thing is going to be Shocking Grasp. Because touch spells he can cast through his weapon as a Magus, using Spell Strike. So using Shocking Grasp is going to be a big thing. He also gets Perception as a class skill. That is an Eldritch Pool, which we'll use to do different things like power up his sword. Basically, it's 2-weapon fighting. Uses a sword, one-hand spell in the other. Magus proficiencies, detect magic, and cantrips. We're going to keep him as a Magus. Gets his first mystery at this level. Gets Draconic Resistances, so he's going to get 5 resistance to electricity and a +1 natural armor bonus, which he could use. His armor's not great. Though at higher levels, he eventually wears heavy armor. The only way wears light, I think, right now. But he gets mage armor. Which, if you have a ranger, mage armor is awesome because you can cast it on your companion. Animal companion. So, he has athletics, so I guess he'll be out there. This guy next to Amiri. Persuasion and use magic to... I'm going to go perception instead. I think I'll leave him the way he's built. Persuasion means I gotta set him up for intimidating display and that crunch and smash and that. So we could take weapon focus. Actually not a bad idea. What does he have? He has combat casting. He needs combat casting. I'm just going to make sure of that. Element of focus we might do later. We're not going to bother with efficiencies. Should have not yet. No meta magic yet. Power attack we'll probably get later. He could take toughness, but I'm not so worried about that. No, we're going to focus on his weapon. He uses scars. So any plus to hit, because he gets a negative modifier for casting a spell through it. Now, there's a couple of nice ones here. I got in bed. Extended magic. 3 times per day, you use the extend feat. Reach magic. 3 times per day, spells are modified by the reach spell. Wand mastery lets you use your DC for a wand rather than what one's on it, but you're not going to be focusing on wand. Wand wielder is nice. He can actually use his spell combat with a wand instead of having to have the spell memorized. But I think for now we're just going to Add his charisma bonus to attack rolls till the end of the turn. And then later on, you actually get a thing that can make that last. I think we're going to go for that. See his strength. Yeah, 19. Thought he was strength based. Strength and charisma. He gets some new spells. So he has Shocking Grasp already. True Strike to help make sure he hits. Just got Mage Armor from his Draconic Bloodline and a Shield. What kind of spell does he want? Vanish is okay. Nice to have Magic Missile just for when you need to hit. Even Large Person. Nice to have somebody who can cast it. Though technically, Octavia can cast that. Corrosive Touch. Yeah, you know what? We're going to be going up against some ones that we use Acid for. Trolls later. So yeah, let's go Corrosive Touch for when we're fighting trolls. Okay. Nice. Oh, he's multiple levels. Not much on this. Well. Oh, he does get a point here. Okay. Well, I'd like to build up his charisma for his spells, but his can't resist on 19 strength, get a +5. Can't resist that. He gets level 2 spells. That's why he doesn't get much. Oh, okay. Rigid Touch is more powerful. Plus, it's losing level 2 spells to do it. It's cold damage instead of electrical. Oh. Bull Strength's not bad. Oh, Blur. Or Mirror Image. Blur we can cast on. Let's do Mirror Image. You do want him to have spells to help with his defense, too, because he is a bit of a glass cannon. That's right. Okay. Okay, Regengar is ready. Here you go. Okay, so here's another one. I'll tell you, traditionally, and in pen and paper, you need to take enough rogue levels to get enough sneak attack to go into the Arcane Trickster Prestige class. You need sneak attack level 2. She has level 1. And I believe... Yeah, so she'd have to go to level 3 as a rogue to get it. This game has a little bit of something else you can use instead of that. There's a feat, Accomplished Sneaker or Sneak Attack. Well, you'll see it in a minute. There's a feat that you can take that in pen and paper, even though you can take it, it doesn't actually count as having a level 2 sneak attack. So it doesn't work, unless your DM allows it, of course, paper. This game, they allow it. So it's awesome. So you can actually be 1 level in Rogue, level 19 Wizard, and still go into Arcane Trickster. So you don't lose spellcasting levels. So that's a big thing with Wizard. You don't want to lose spellcasting levels. You well notice how she's behind in spells everybody else. A little bit until high level. So that's really good. Plus, she doesn't have a familiar. She has the Arcane Bond object, so she can bring back a spell anytime she wants. She's a transmuter. So her transmutation spells are extra. It's not bad, actually. She gets to boost her dexterity with it because of the school powers and that, so it's not bad. Physical enhancement, get a +1 bonus to 1 physical score, +1 for every other 5 levels. Put it in dexterity for her, especially at first. Add to her 2 hit and just avoid her getting hit. She's a real glass cannon. And she gets Chain Shape later, and that Telekinetic Fist. It's the physical enhancements her best ability, but it lets her cast a lot more buffing spells. I actually would have preferred her, if I had built her, I would have built her in Invoker, because where she's doing sneak attack and doing raise a lot, and I tend to focus on her raise. Like point blank shot, focus everything towards raise hitting. She also gets a bonus to trickery, which is a necromancy and abjuration. Necromancy is a fine skill to take for that. I miss having abjuration. I like those spells. It's not how I would have built her. But it's not bad. She's a decent build. Cantrips, wizard proficiencies, and detect magic. So yeah, we're just going to put everything else in wizard. Until we can do Arcane Trickster, then we're going. And you'll see some of those stuff. With high intelligence, she has a ton of different skills. I have to pick some skills. Keep her trickery. I'm not going to worry about stealth. I don't care about stealth. Keep her arcana up. I'm actually going to put her perception up. Accomplished sneak attack, that's what it's called. So this will actually count as having looked at. Greater spell. Precise shot's nice to have too. But I want to get Arcane Trickster ASAP. So she already has Enlarged Person and Expeditious Retreat as her 2 transmutation spells. She has Mage Armor, Snowball. Snowball, she can sneak attack with. Magic Missile, Color Splay, and yeah, that's Snowfist is useless on her. Reduced Person's actually not bad. And Hurricane Bow is not bad. Oh, it only works on yourself. So she will be using a bow a lot in between. Well, then again, you can have her just casting Rays a lot. Because Acid Splash actually counts as a ray in this. So, touch of gracelessness. You have that touch. That's a touch attack. That's not so good. I don't want to get too close with her. Yeah, I'm not so hipped on a lot of these spells. I'll take Reduced Person. Personalism. I already said that. I'll take Grease for now. And let's do it again. Boost her intelligence. More skill points. And probably going to focus on Dex after this event. Add to it. 3 left. Actually, I don't have Lindsay with us. Probably put up Knowledge Rule. Okay, level 2 spells. She can take level 1 spells for her level 2 slots. Unlike one's like a sorcerer or something. You can take whatever kind of spell she wants. I'm going to grab as many level 2 as I can. Bull Strike is always my first one to go for. And I think I'm going to take Acid Arrow. Ray spell, she can get sneak attack on it. Oh, I got double click there. Anyway. Okay. That brought us all up to level now. Okay. So this is why I kept those scimitars. Oh, it's one of them. It's also why I kept this chain shirt. I only wear light armor right now, and it's magical. I couldn't remember if his was magical or not. I'm gonna give him that, because honestly, he sucks and he doesn't have a lot of health. Yeah, see, he's like our lowest AC other than her. And she's just staying out of the fight. Give her a short sword, just in case somebody sneaks up. You still have no magical ranged weapon. Sucks. We could add a bunch of spells to her. Like, she can get Hurricane Bow here. I'll take it. Like, I'm probably never going to use it. Necromancy, no point. Or Abjuration. Sherry has that. Abjuration, no. She's not an Abjurer. And I can get these from Aaron. Necromancy. Scorching Ray. Is that too? I love wizards. Snowball, she has. Some monster. Yeah, I'll take it. Gracelessness. Yeah, I'll take that too. Vanish. Either can't cast it or already has it. Oh, she already has it. Excuse me. Corrosive Touch. Yeah, sure. Why not? Probably will never